And bro, do not give Ten Hag money in January. Do not. None of his signings have worked. Only Lisandro Martinez. Only Lisandro Martinez is the signing has worked. Mount, he's missing. Onana, don't get me started. Anthony,
we all know that one.
Nikisema mambo ya Anthony, those are things I'll be jailed for. So don't give Ten Hag money in January. Do not.
If there are people to be dropped, one of them is not Jesus. I think one of them for me is Martinelli.
Yep.
He has to be dropped. I mean, in terms of rotation, if we have to be rotating, even Saka has been dropping stinkers for the last couple of games. So if you're dropping people, I don't think Jesus is the first one of them. I think Martinelli and Saka are the first one. Then you can negotiate about Jesus and everything else. You're having a bad season so far, or bad 2 games when Declan Rice is giving away wayward passes. True. Not in one game, but 2 games back to back.
True.
So it's not looking good for us. So we are 4th now, but we have to do something, man.
Oh my days. Kumbe mnatufuata.
Welcome back to another episode of the WildCard Show. My name is Venant.
And I'm Nyaassh, representing millions of disgruntled Arsenal fans.
DJ, play for me. Lonely. Hey, lonely at the what? I'm proud of course.
Oh my God. So, Maze, this week we start with sad news. Unfortunately, the elephant is...
Sad news?
Sad news for who? Very sad.
Sad news for who?
For Arsenal fans all over the world. It came at a fortunate loss up versus Fulham in a game where we were favourites to win. And Fulham wametuonyesha. So that means they are beaten versus Arsenal this season.
God damn.
They are the first team to do that.
Yeah. It sucks. Sucks. I've had a very...
Stop pretending, Brian. Just let us know.
I've had a very bittersweet holiday.
Pole sana.
I'm sure the same for you. But, sweet because of Christmas, of course, and New Year. Bitter because, West Ham and Fulham. Both derbies. Last season you were bagging these derbies. Like, I don't even think we lost.
The only derby you've won is Brentford. Yeah.
We are not collecting points. And Crystal Palace is the other one we have won.
Yes.
And you're playing with them next. So, it's a bittersweet one, man. I'm feeling terrible.
You guys were top on Christmas Day.
Can you imagine that?
A week later, you're 4th.
4th.
Jesus Christ.
Only Arsenal can do that.
You've given City and Liverpool the go-ahead for a title race.
Tunawapea a head start.
But me, nataka mnilipe pesa yangu. I want every Arsenal fan to pay me what they owe me. Because I told man, Arsenal are going nowhere with Jesus and Ketia leading that line.
Okay.
I said it. I said it a couple of times. I've seen that team and there's no way Jesus and Ketia get you to the title. If you look at every league winning team, there's always someone who gets a minimum of 15 goals.
Yes.
And both of them can't get you that.
Yes.
And I'm looking at Martinelli as well. This brother, he's not Brazilian. I'm pretty sure Ancelotti signed that Real Madrid contract because he saw Martinelli in Brazil training and was like, blood, you are not good enough. He's not good enough.
Yeah.
Looking at Saka, he needs to be rotated.
Absolutely.
He needs to be rotated.
Absolutely.
So, all in all, that front three, Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, they're good enough, but if you look at their subs, if Arteta starts rotating, Reece Nelson, Trossard, and Nketiah, they ain't getting you nowhere.
Absolutely, man.
Is Partey coming back? Because Rice also looks like he's running down, man. He's running out of energy.
Partey is coming back, but leaving straight away.
Walai. January.
Because he's going to AFCON.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
He's going to AFCON. So I don't know how that's going to work out. That's where this January window is going to be very key for us. But I feel like we're just tired. Really, and I totally agree with you when you say we need a striker. I've never agreed with you on anything, but this one I do.
And now, my question to you is, because you've been a Solanke fan, do you want to put Solanke in that Arsenal jersey with this pressure now to take you back to top of the table, to stay in the Champions League? Do you want to put that pressure under someone like Solanke?
Look, I think I would only take Solanke on a loan. If you were to take Solanke, I don't think I would take him permanently. And that would be because I don't think we have money. I think, we could be wrong. I don't think we have money to splash. So, especially this January. So, because the guys we want to get, what was 80 plus. 80 plus. So,
80,
there's not enough money in my thinking. We could be wrong again, but let's see how that happens. But boy, we need a striker. If there's a game that proved to me that we need a striker, and I totally agreed, and I was a bit adamant we don't need one, was the West Ham game. Because there are chances that fell to Jesus like twice. Mazi, point blank headers, bro. Just fucking bury it.
Bury it.
Just fucking bury it.
Learn from Hoyland,
Mazi, never get me twisted. I was like, unajua nilijipata nikita Yesu ng'ombe.
Well,
and I was like, this that dude just got born a few days ago.
Yeah.
But I was so frustrated with him, man. And then our Arteta dropped him against Fulham, and I was like, why? If there are people to be dropped, one of them is not Jesus. I think one of them for me is Martinelli.
Yep.
He has to be dropped. I mean, in terms of rotation, if we have to be rotating, even Saka has been dropping stinkers for the last couple of games. So if you're dropping people, I don't think Jesus is the first one of them. I think Martinelli and Saka are the first one. Then you can negotiate about Jesus and everything else. And you're having a bad season so far, or bad 2 games when Declan Rice is giving away wayward passes. True. Not in one game, but 2 games back to back.
True.
So it's not looking good for us. So we are 4th now, but we have to do something, man.
Oh my days. Kumbe mnatufuata. Mnatufuata sisi na Chelsea.
No.
But Nyaassh, you've said something then, and I want to ask you as an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Where do you put your priority in when it comes to signing a player for Arsenal? Do you look at now the CDM with the party situation? Do you look at the striker? Do you look at our defense? Do you look at another forward? Like, where will you prioritize your signing?
Good question, because I'm looking at this Arsenal side and I'm thinking there are quite a few areas you might want to strengthen. First of all, even our wing-backs. Fullbacks.
Nah, I think fullbacks you're okay.
No, fullback would be a luxury, to be honest. I think, like, for me, the main one has to be a striker straight away. I don't know how we'll get it done, but I hope we get it done. Then we have to look for a CDM. Now, I know this one is a bit ish because Partey is there, and I know he'll be out for like 4 weeks.
Yes.
Especially if Ghana don't get knocked out early.
Yeah,
I'm kind of hoping they get knocked out early. They never win AFCON anyway. So I don't know if he's going to come back. And if again, the issue for Partey is fitness. He might come back, yes, and then he goes out for another 4 weeks. Back is some Akina Jorginho and Nenny.
Over there. Okay.
So it's a catch-22. But I think for me, the first has to be a striker, then a CDM, and eventually fullbacks. Because Ben White, he's good, but he's not that good. He's not the kind of overlapping fullbacks that you want when you want to attack as much as you can. I don't think our fullbacks are helping in attack. I also think why Martinelli is getting maybe found out this season is because on his side there's no overlapping fullback.
True.
Yeah, so he's all alone and he's exposed. And then again, if he's putting in crosses, like Saka putting in crosses for fucking Jesus, he can't fucking score with his header. So yeah, but we have to get a striker for starters, in my opinion.
Okay, and now that you guys are talking about Solanke, Brian can also ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Solanke can handle the pressure that comes with playing for Arsenal for this remaining few months? Let's say you get him on January.
Okay.
Because we've seen how he performs versus, for example, Tottenham this weekend. And even though he did not score, but he did create some chances. He did get some opportunities to score. And when you add the previous fixtures, he's been scoring.
Yeah.
So this is somebody, and they also have Liverpool this weekend. So this is somebody who looks like he can play versus the big teams. But now when we put him inside the biggest team, now that is Arsenal, what do you think will happen?
For me, why I say Solanke won't make the cut at Arsenal is I'm relating him to, I remember, I think it was 2017 or 2018. I watched him win the under-21 or was it under-17 World Cup. I can't remember his age at that time, but he won it with England. And at that point, he was at Chelsea and then he couldn't make the cut at Liverpool. At Liverpool, Harvey Elliott has made the cut as a youngin. At Arsenal, Saka broke through the ranks as a youngin.
Yeah.
Solanke couldn't do it at Chelsea and at Liverpool.
Okay.
So I don't think he does it at Arsenal. That shirt is too heavy. At Bournemouth, all they want is survival. So there's zero pressure. He goes to Arsenal. We want you to give us 15 goals. You've given Bournemouth 13 for one half of the season. Then give us the same 13 or give us more for another half of the season.
I think it will be more.
That's too much pressure. You tell me, go head to head, face Pepe, face the likes of the Champions League. This guy has never had the Champions League anthem, blood. I don't think he can get used to it anytime soon.
Okay.
Because he's coming. Of course, Arsenal fans and Arteta as well. The aim of the game is to win. They want to win the FA Cup. They have Liverpool to come. They want to win the Premier League. The title race is getting tastier and tastier. They want the Champions League. That's something they don't have at all. You don't want this pressure going on to Solanke. I don't think he can make the cut at Arsenal. I don't think so.
I sort of disagree. I feel like Solanke has come of age. He's old now. He's 29. I know then he was what, 20?
Yeah, he was in his early 20s.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily the fact that he didn't make the cut then. Now he knows he's not going to make the cut now. And I think even for him it would be a good challenge. Just prove to yourself. And for me, that's why I feel like it should not be a permanent deal. If we were to go for Solanke, I don't think for me it should be a permanent deal. It should be a loan deal. Then I don't know.
You assess it at the end of the season. Yeah.
Then if you feel like, all right, this guy has hit the road running, he has scored plenty of goals, then we can maybe make it permanent. If not, then you go and get someone else in the summer after having Solanke.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the way I see it is this way. Given the opportunity, him as a player, he'd love to play UCL. So I think it's one of those like Bruno Fernandes signings where he comes in and boom, there's an impact with the Arsenal team. Number 2, he's a good striker, but imagine being surrounded by players who are going to supply you the ball. I've just seen that KDB is back.
Yeah,
he's back.
He was on the bench over the weekend.
Yeah, we'll talk about him up at Pale FPL. So you need such people who can help you get the ball, to feed you the ball to score. So that's what I think with Solanke. Him fitting with Arsenal for, let's say, loan, I'm okay. If we buy him, I'm not sure because I genuinely still believe in Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So if you get that, it's going to be a big win for us. So I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
But I'm happy. This weekend, I put money for GG for the Spurs and Bournemouth game and also Arsenal and Fulham. And even though my favorite team lost Arsenal, but I was happy because I made double or I bet on and I was happy.
Mr. Responsible better.
Ukuweka
rent. Unajua January kuna 5 weeks ama inakuanga 5 years.
It feels like 5 months.
Inakuwa 62 days.
Wow.
Yeah, go 62 days. So you can be a winner like Venant, man. Go on and place a bet on Sport Pesa, who are, of course, official sponsors of this episode. And you can be a winner. All right, and by the way, it's available on all platforms now. You can get it on your Android, you can get it on an iPhone. Hakuna option at stream in on iPhone, I can't get it. Nah, dude. You can get it now. Just go to Play Store or App Store and, download the Sport Pesa app and you'll be good to go.
But then, bro, what's the mega jackpot say?
Oh, right now it's at over 340 million. Buddha, hiyo ni pesa. Uwezi maliza hata na hii January yote.
You know what?
Imagine.
This year I'm going to try it. Yeah, I'm going to try those mega jackpots.
Hii weekend, kila weekend uko on.
Yeah, maybe Arsenal can go come on the rise.
Ni 99 bob too, by the way.
No shit. Yeah, I'm giving it a shot.
Mega jackpot.
I'm giving it a shot.
Wow. Like I said, when I get that money, I'm investing in a local team. Like from the ground up. Ininitongaje director of football nini hizo zote tunaweka kwa team tunaipanga.
Sasa hiki na John Mata na Richard Arnold hawana job. Unaweza waleta Kenya.
Why don't we mbona mnyoso Manchester United msiwanunue considering right now you guys look like you need a structural reshuffling.
Top to bottom, not the raw chicken, not the shit tactics on the pitch. I mean, everything is in shambles when it comes to Manchester United. You go from the elation of coming back from 2-0 down against Villa.
Yeah.
Yes.
To losing to Nottingham Forest. Bro, you let Solanke dunk on us. You let Nuno Espirito Santo. Bro was sacked from the Saudi League. You want him to dunk on you, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
You're
about.
Manchester United, Eric Ten Hag. You're fucking with my brain. Because against Aston Villa, you play Rashford, you play Højlund, you play Garnacho on the right wing. Against Forest, you go back to your favorite son, Anthony. Fuck.
You don't believe in giving players another chance?
Bro, Anthony has 1 goal in the whole 2023.
What?
Him and the Lazio goalkeeper who scored against Atletico wako same. Bana. Come on. He has 1 goal in the whole 2023.
Like in the league overall.
All games.
That dude you bought him for
including
ATM.
Pre-season.
God damn.
Christ.
And he still gets game time.
There's so much. I don't understand. And then you make the substitution. You move McTominay. I mean, you move McTominay into the pitch, and you take off Kobe Mainoo. That's my younger bro. You're ruining the family. That's my younger bro. I see them 2 goals. I'm like, exact copy, photocopy, play for play.
Yeah.
There was no CDM marking the edge of the 18-yard box. And you're telling me this is someone who wants to win the league. This is someone who's going to make the Liverpool and Man City era end.
Yeah.
Ten Hag, I'm sorry, blood. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, if you're taking over, iron fist ahead. Bro, sack this brother.
Because manze, your
get to Graham Potter.
I've been saying since we lost to Tottenham 2-0 in game week 2, this guy is going to get himself sacked. And he's doing so.
And he's working on it.
Let me ask you, as a Manchester United fan, do you trust Manchester United, especially when you guys win your games? Considering unaona your game ya Aston Villa, to be honest, we didn't see you guys winning.
I saw it. Yeah. The comeback was like there were signs. But But
Especially when
guys
it was
knew.
2-0 halftime.
Everyone knew Aston Villa
kuna
coming to do
mafans-
what
kuna
Bournemouth did
mafans
to
kadhaa
us.
they
Yeah.
went and slept during halftime. There were so many of you muongelesha, but now to come and win, scoring 3 goals, showing people that hey, Niadze, we still can do this. Don't lose faith on us.
Yeah, some fighting
Kujeni
character.
study, just as study, as I've always said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you feel confident now when you look at like fixtures come Wolves away and you're meeting Spurs again?
Oh boy.
Bro, I kid you not. I'm not confident in the team. I'm not confident in the players because this whole season, for consecutive games, we've not listed the same back four. And now you look, the front three is also ever changing. I'm not confident in this team going. I don't think we can even get top 4 with this team because he keeps on chopping and changing, and he's yet to implement his playing style.
Yeah.
know-
But you're going to give credit to Nottingham Forest, though. I mean, back-to-back wins against big teams. They beat
Wood
Newcastle.
is playing very well.
Yeah.
Scoring goals. Elanga looks like he's ready
He's
for
a proper
Champions
new
League.
manager
You
bounce.
see, Ten Hag, he goes to Netherlands, gets Anthony instead of Kudus, and then once he's in Manchester, he's like, hey, Elanga blood. Fuck off. Let me keep Anthony as well. Say, I don't.
Yeah, Nuno is doing well. I'm loving what he's doing at Nottingham Forest. That was their first win against you guys like in 30 years.
Yes.
In 30
Yeah.
years.
Yes.
In the Premier League, they only beat us once, and that was before even any of us were born.
Wow.
So, bro,
God damn.
crazy.
Yes.
Ten Hag is going on breaking records, and the wrong records.
Yeah, the wrong ones for that
Wait, which
matter.
other records does he still
Now,
have?
the only record he has is at Old Trafford, United have never lost a game when leading at halftime. So anytime with the 19 games remaining, if we are leading at halftime at Old Trafford, Ten Hag is about to break that record.
Like a GG.
Man.
But Nuno
Sucks.
is more suited than Cooper when you compare the managers at Nottingham Forest. Because, like, I was checking out his form. Before he was sacked, there were like 7 games where this guy went on a losing streak.
Steve Cooper?
Yes, Cooper.
Yeah.
And now Nuno to me seems like that guy who has experience, so he knows how to make with what he has.
Bro,
Yeah.
say it again. Nuno has come in 3 games. We can already see what he wants his team to do. Certain man have been in the team for a whole season and a half.
And
You
you
know
still
what?
can't see.
You know, Ten Hag urges players to invest more into their game, and now it's like the players do not trust him. I don't know if he
Anthony
feels
is the
that
worst
way.
investor, Basi. If he's telling you to invest more in your game, bro, I don't trust this manager at all. Like, I'm personally starting to believe that the job is too big for him.
Too big.
I really, yeah.
But do you think the players trust him? You know, you're speaking as a fan.
No,
That's a hard one.
no.
You don't think they trust him?
Because if they did, these guys would be running their socks off.
And they don't.
You know, there's ways you lose games, and the way they lose games, they show me that these guys wanenanga tu training kweka cons, and that's it.
Kitu nibona tena for me, besides of course lack of playing style for Man United, is the comments he makes after matches.
Oh,
Umerewa kupigwa, man, like we controlled the game. We had it at some point. I'm like, which game did you control? Which game did you control? You fucking lost. You implemented our game plan. Which game plan? And he has said that over time, and United have gotten beat. I'm like, he says the same shit over and over again when United are taking L's.
same shit, different day.
You know, sometimes I look at him
man.
and I'm like, bro, nimeka thao kwa hii game.
Yeah.
Stop being nice to me here. Pesa yangu
It's
imeenda,
weird.
brother.
It's weird.
You know?
It's weird. But I mean,
and
long may it continue, you know.
And also,
Yeah.
let me just add to what Brian has said. You know, Ten Hag has for some time said, oh, we have injured players. It's the reason why you're not performing na nini. I came to realize recently, even if those players are available, United still play.
And the examples are game week 1 Wolves, game week 2 Spurs, and game week 3 Nottingham Forest. We did not play well when we had Lisandro Martinez and the Casemiros and them, man.
Yeah.
And bro, do not give Ten Hag money in January. Do not. None of his signings have worked. Only Lisandro Martinez.
Yeah.
Only Lisandro Martinez is the signing has worked.
Yeah.
Mount, he's missing. Onana, don't get me started. Anthony.
We all know that one.
Nikisema mambo ya Anthony, those are things I'll be jailed for. So afadhali tu ninyamaze hapo.
my God.
Don't give Ten Hag money in January. Do not. You want this guy to spend more peas, yet he's done nothing with 400 M's. Apana.
Yeah.
Apana.
Give him not your money. Give him not your money. But you can take your money to Sportpesa and try and get something, man. You know, and Venant has been kulying this December. I mean,
right.
December umekula.
Right now I'm eating off profit. Like, ile don kwa nimeweka ishajirudisha, so now na bet tu na profit. I can afford to even lose some games because I still have money in the bank.
Uko fiti, man. Uko fiti. And so is your team Gor Mahia, no?
Yes, Gor Mahia wafiti. Oh, fun fact.
Yeah.
most clean sheets, most goals scored. Gor Mahia.
Man City settings, eh?
Yeah,
Kwa goals, not kwa clean sheets.
Yeah. At least Gor Mahia wanapanya kwa pitch. Unajua niliona Etihad kuna panya kwa pitch.
Kuna infestation.
Basi inakama thuru. Like crazy. Etihad na panya. God damn.
Just a quick one before to rudi kwa Gor. Which is that one stadium you'd like to attend? Just to watch a game. See, let's make your favorite team.
Yeah.
Oh. Missing mnajua tu ni obvious.
Yes.
If it's not what's this stadium called? Why am I forgetting it? Santiago Bernabeu. If it's not Santiago Bernabeu, probably watching France play at home. Yeah.
In the Premier League, I think for me, I would go for maybe Anfield or Selhurst Park. Obviously, Emirates is number one, but the atmosphere in those two other grounds, insane. And Galatasaray. What's the name of their ground? I don't know what it's called, but the atmosphere
Turkish stadiums. Yeah.
Though I'm surprised you did not mention Olympiacos. Because Arsenal, when we used to play there, it used to study 100,000 and you're like 1,000 peke kwa pitch. Now, sayo, it's minus what? And it's freezing, sayo. It used to be Europa days, man.
Yeah. Dark days.
For me, I have Nikona Kadha, Nikona Signal.
Iduna.
Yeah. I have the Lafu number 2. Inter and AC Milan. That's
San Siro.
I love to watch.
Yeah.
Uku EPL, I have Liverpool, Anfield, and back in the day, Manchester United.
A big team.
Old Trafford.
I think us, kama Arsenal, whenever we see our games, tunakuanga so casual. We are so blasé about it. Yani, nile tukiwin, and then we're back to we just vibes. But a pitch like Anfield, you just see people.
Yeah, fans are there. Fans are literally
like
there.
You see, wamefurahia sana. And also pia Kasarani pale Gor Mahia tukikujanga hapo kwa 10 bado tuko na operation yetu ya kujaza study. Because this weekend we have one of the biggest fixtures that we need to talk about. I'm talking about Posta Rangers versus Gor Mahia.
God damn.
Itakuwa Saturday 6 January saa 9 pale Machakos Stadium.
Top of the table settings.
Now as early as right now, get those advance tickets. I'm sure there'll be those mathris, some of those
hizo manganya by the way, sure bet.
Vile kufika. So any place lazima ufike tu mapema because this is a battle of because if Posta Rangers beat God na Posta Rangers ndo wako home, then it means that number 1 kidogo itakuwa shaky for us.
That'd be the first loss for Gor Mahia.
But Posta Rangers are moving like Arsenal, banner. They are dropping down the table. No sense. This is a must win for them.
No lie.
I personally think Gor have more than enough to continue their winning ways.
Okay.
I agree.
What about your teams? For example, Kapa Tusker, your team is the 3rd best on form.
Pombe.
Si unajua tu motalatala. Raundi kwanza tunapeleka pombe kwa bank. Tunapeleka pombe kwa bank. KCB, man.
KCB at KFC.
Hey, uko njaa. Hey, what is going on? What is going on?
KCB is a tough team, to be honest. It's going to be a tough one for Tusker, but I expect them to do something and get the 3 points.
You remember
Tuko form.
KCB ndo ili chapa wazitu Linzi. Ama ndo chapa hapa juzi.
This is Linda your stadium.
Nairobi City Stars, ndo team wako na the best form right now. They're unbeaten in the last 5.
Damn.
Yes, and they're playing FC Talanta, who Gor Mahia only beat. So I think this one just makes it 6 wins in a row.
Straight for them. City Stars. Yes.
And let me ask you, AFC Leopards wanapigwa na nani weekend? Nani anawapiga?
Unajua na travel hiyo weekend ya 11th 10th January. Hopefully I'll get to watch one of their games.
7th January, AFC Leopards host Ulinzi Stars.
More like they
your
get
favorite
beat.
teams. Na ni wapi? Hapa Nyayo Stadium. It's literally a few minutes away from where we live.
Hiyo lazima niende watch.
So what do you think? Because these are your favorite teams. Kuna FC na kuna Ulinzi.
But FC are showing some fight. Ulinzi also showing signs of being shaky. I'll call it a 1-1 draw.
No way. Those Leopards are getting domesticated. They are getting domesticated. No, watapigwa na wanajeshi kasia.
Lastly pale unajua our noisy neighbors Muranga Seals.
Yes.
They are away versus K-Sharks. Now,
wait.
This is one of those games where I think Muranga Seals will win because when you look at K-Sharks form up at Nyaassh, like when you look at K-Sharks form, they haven't been winning a lot of these games. Na Muranga Seals, even though it's been fluctuating, but kuna zile games unaona tu like you can just see they're going to win this game. So I think what you discover. But that Posta Rangers and Gor Mahia fixture, by all means make sure we attend, because this is one of those. It's like Arsenal versus Liverpool kind of
game.
fixture.
Yeah, big game feeling.
Let me tell you, for Muranga Seal, I've ever watched that Geo documentary, The Ocean. Ushaiona seal kirushwa juu na shark?
Yeah.
Narusha juka. Narusha juka imekuja kaime.
Oh my god.
Muranga hamna bahati, I swear down. I think K-Sharks will win that one, but hey, let's wait and see. All right, so uko na trivia leo?
Yes, kuna trivia hapa. You know, like I'm looking at we were talking about Arsenal and he was talking about Saka not scoring a lot of goals. You know, Saka has 6 goals.
Yes.
When you rank him in terms of top scorers this season, he's number 24.
Boom. Mic drop.
Okay, lakini wako joint. Najua Haaland has 14, Solanke has 11, then 10,
Kina Watkins,
7.
Salah, them man,
Yeah. So he had a lot of joint.
So the trivia for this week, we are looking at this season. And it's more of like I think this is like a preview to our next week episode where we look at now the in-season best 11.
Best 11.
So I'm gonna give you guys a couple of questions. You can participate. I'm gonna ask, and then whoever wins the most wins this round.
First trivia of the year.
Yes.
Bana we umeshinda kitu SportPesa, hata sema winner gets lunch. Hey.
Bana. Hata na nimdro KFC hapo, man.
Actually, you know what I'll do? Hey guys, if you guess the correct goal, prediction for the Gor Mahia game versus Posta Rangers, I'm giving you a kit.
A kit.
Yes.
Correct score ama correct prediction?
Correct score.
Correct score.
Yeah.
Good.
All you have to do is DM WildCard or even comment pale YouTube. Just give us your correct score. I'll buy you a kit of your favorite team.
Say less.
Yes.
Quisha.
Boom.
All right.
So let's start with the trivia. So each season, we've seen a couple of players provide very many assists. Some of them we live to remember, kama ya Doku.
Yeah.
And Pedro Neto pale amekuanga consistent na nini.
Yes.
And the last few fixtures we've seen a couple of players rack up so many assists to the point where we have a new number 1 pale kwa most assists.
What?
This season. Can you tell me who it is?
Oh yeah, this is
most
easy.
assists.
This is easy.
So far.
Yeah.
Let's go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah?
Easy
Let me see yours, Brad.
peasy, lemon squeezy.
Over there. Top assist that one.
So that's 1-0 to Nyaassh.
It's Watkins?
Yes, Watkins.
I saw the way I didn't know.
That's a good one.
Wow.
That's a good one. I'll give you that.
So the second one, the second question for you guys. We are looking at clubs in the Premier League. So this one club has the most wins in this season.
Holy fuck.
It can't be City. It can't be City. It's very easy. It's very this one.
Most wins.
Most
Yes.
wins this season. Hiyo ni rahisi.
It's only one team.
Hiyo ni rahisi sana.
I'm out.
I am sure it's them. I'm sure it's this man.
Aston Villa.
Wow.
13.
It's Aston Villa.
Yes, 13 wins.
Liverpool have 12.
Then Arsenal and Liverpool have 12.
Oh, goddamn.
Yes.
All right. We're sleeping on Villa. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
This one actually requires you to, when you say watch game, like you watch the details ya game vizuri.
You're speaking to me now, eh? You're speaking to me.
And you know,
Speaking your language.
there are a couple of teams which benefit from set pieces. So a couple of them benefit from free kicks, a couple of them benefit from corners. So I want to know which team do you think, or can you guess, that has the most corners taken?
Most corners taken.
Yes.
Hey, Jermaine.
Hey.
Most corners taken.
Most corners taken.
Bro. Ay, bana. This is hard.
Think about it. Even when they lose their games, like you can see the effort they put.
Nyaassh, leo unatii. Leo unatii vibaya sana. Nyaassh, leo unatii.
Susie.
Copy. Feel free to copy.
You're saying West Ham. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, West Ham.
Fuck
West
me,
Ham or
man.
Brentford, man. Most corners taken.
Yes.
Not most set-piece goals. Oh,
No,
my days.
most corners taken.
Oh, my days.
It's not Arsenal.
So both of you guys are wrong. The answer is Arsenal. And then Man City.
Fuck me, man.
Yes.
But it had to be one of them. And yeah, it had to. I was thinking more set-piece
Ngeka Liverpool.
goals. Yeah, I was thinking more set-piece
The set-piece
goals.
goals ndani ni Arsenal bado?
Nini?
Set-piece goals.
You iko hapa.
Okay.
I think it's Arsenal.
So let's talk about Chelsea. By the way, we haven't talked about Chelsea this episode.
Oh, chini.
Wako chini. Who
They
cares?
win 5 and they're still 10th. Who cares?
Yeah. Pigwa huwa ushinda huwa 10th to 10th. Yeah.
Yeah, they're starting to score a lot of goals. I'm glad Nkuku amefungua account yake.
But this boy Cole Palmer. Tackles.
Yeah.
So who's Chelsea's top scorer?
Shit.
There've
Come
been a
on,
couple.
man.
Raheem Sterling pale alikuwa ameanza vizuri. Cole Palmer pia ndio huyo akacontribute. Even he's still getting assists. Kuna Gusto pale. Enzo pia alifunga
I
mabao.
think it's Madueke.
I agree, man.
Even though Madueke scored the answer is Cole Palmer with
11.
with 8, and then Nicholas Jackson 7, and then Sterling 5.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Aya, sawa basi. So we have the last question. We've seen a lot of screamers this season. We've seen a lot of shots hatari pale kwa Premier League.
Oh, no.
I want to know which team has the most goals from the outside box.
From outside the box.
So we're not looking at Haaland here. We're not looking at Watkins. We're not looking at Nketiah. We're looking at now a team that scores a lot of goals from outside the box.
You know what? Has to be this one.
As much as I hate them, I think it's them, man. I think it's these, man. I think it's them.
Wow. So both of you guys are wrong.
No shit.
Both of you guys are wrong. I think this trivia would have just been named the Aston Villa trivia because it's Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Yes.
Kina Douglas Luiz.
Douglas Luiz, come on. It was so open.
God damn. Anyway, I've bugged the trivia anyway. Back to winning ways. Back to winning ways.
It's because I decided to mock Arsenal.
We don't give a damn.
It doesn't matter
It
what
doesn't matter what you decided to do. One read in the bag. Yes.
Wow. Ushaanza 2024 na win.
Wins.
Wow.
Like Arsenal's gonna do
I
against
think we
Liverpool.
need to bring that youth away lunch next time.
Yes.
Yes.
Wakati umeshinda ndio hakuna thao.
Mnientice.
Jesus
Kuja na
Christ.
knowledge.
Fair enough.
Speaking of winning, manze, I'm getting green arrows pale FPL.
Green arrows.
I can't
Yeah,
say the
green
same.
arrows pale
Can't
FPL.
say
My
the
team
same.
has prospered very well.
Yeah.
And for those people who are looking for your wild card, this is the now from this game week 21 going onwards, the second wild card is active.
Yeah.
You can get to use it. Later on in the season, I'll tell you, or rather I'll give you guys hints on when to use these various chips. Because for example, like bench boost works well if you have a 15-man team with double game weeks.
Yeah.
You know, triple captain works very well with those, either the last game week, if you're looking for extra points, or one of those double game weeks where it's only 2 teams which have double game weeks and it's like a Man City. So there you can like triple captain KDB or Haaland and stuff. Yeah. So I have, let me see how many points I have right now. But Nyaassh, I saw Manze, this week wasn't very well for you.
It was a terrible week for me, man.
I have 58 points.
God damn.
Yeah, in a game week where the average is 34.
Yeah.
You had
I'm way below
you had
average.
26.
26.
And you feel
I
like
think.
that's terrible. That's an understatement. Mimi, nilicheck yangu before we started the show. I'm on 12 points, man.
So
but
what?
you see, kudos Salah and Nani and Bowen have not played well.
Wait, Achana FPL. I had 24 points on the bench, man. Sleeping Cole Palmer had
Cole
us.
Palmer.
Fuck me, man. Enforced our ban list. You only threw up 6 points, but yeah, he had 6 points. 24 points lost for me. Nani?
Well, Mimi, I've already made my transfers for this week. I've gotten, I had 2 free transfers. So I've gotten Bowen and Palmer over there.
Yeah.
Palmer, by
For those people who have Salah, who have Hee Chang-Wang, who have
Time to sell.
This
Time to go.
Yeah, these players are going for their various tournaments across the world.
Yeah.
Kuna wengine wanaenda Asia, kuna wengine wanaenda AFCON. So use this time now to replace them because their price value will go down and it will also affect your team. In a good company league, man, say we have somebody who has 1,100 points.
Say what?
Already.
1,100?
1,100.
How many do I have in total?
Franklin Ratemo. Team yake ni we will be there.
We will be there. That's the fan.
We will be there.
That's the fan.
Yeah. So, guys, you have to really make sure, like, you buy these players vizuri. Like, you don't just buy for the sake of look at their next fixtures. Like, for me, when I buy somebody like Bowen, I'm looking at his January fixtures. You know, when I'm buying Palmer based on form and also the fixtures.
Yeah.
Somebody who guys are not paying attention to is Garnacho, because when you look at Manchester United, he's the spark. He looks like the player who has something to play for. Yeah. And he's cheap, 4.7 million. Can also look at Scott McTominay, but I wouldn't touch on him right now.
Yeah. Wait, how many points in total do you have?
How many points in let me see.
I want to see something.
Let me.
Me hata sijafika 9 so in total ba.
What do you mean?
Na watu washaingia tao.
Yeah?
I have 1,136.
God damn, bro.
Overall rank in FPL, I'm number 326,000.
Let's not even go there.
Yeah.
Let's not even go there. At least we got 1,100 nilikuwa nataka kuona. I have 1024.
So I'm the one who's leading.
Yeah. You're the one who's leading. Yeah.
Me later who's leading trivia wins.
Maybe akona 800.
is not my forte.
Akona 800.
Ain't it, man?
But there are a couple of fixtures that I want you guys to consider for this game week.
Yes.
We have Chelsea and Fulham. Both these teams are scoring, so it's best to buy players who are scoring from these teams. Decordova, Reed, Pale, Raul Jimenez, yuko pale. He's playing very well at Fulham. Yeah. We have Palmer from Chelsea. Sterling, but I'd still go with Palmer over there.
Yeah.
Kuna West Ham na Sheffield United. Bowen has been on form. West Ham have been winning.
Yeah.
So kama si umesema Kudus ameenda.
But Kudus is going for AFCON.
So you can either get Bowen ama JWP. Of course, Suchek when
injured.
Or you can get Suchek when it comes to him scoring set pieces. It's cheap. Yeah. What do you guys think about Arsenal and Crystal Palace? Because Arsenal is at home.
Oh, my Teka Kings, Eze and Olize will be running the club out of the Emirates.
I actually feel like that would be a fantastic test for us, to be honest. I can't wait for that game because if we don't win that one, we're in trouble. We're in trouble, man. Yeah.
It's over.
It's over.
Like it is.
If we don't win that one, it's over.
I see Zinchenko here has a calf injury. This is as of now.
That's a plus to you guys.
Yo!
He's absolutely atrocious.
What do you mean?
He's atrocious defensively.
No, he's missed this game alafu tuka lose.
He doesn't overlap. He doesn't defend.
And whoever replaced him, guys were talking.
Oh, the Kalenjin.
Yeah,
that was Arteta's
hey,
mistake.
Come on.
Hiyo ni makosa ya Arteta.
But how comes? Why is Tomiyasu not getting game time? Is he always in the infirmary, Yama?
No, I don't know why he did not start that game, to be honest.
Yeah.
He could have started that game.
He was coming. You know, these players are coming over from an injury.
Yeah.
Right? And you shouldn't have sold him.
So you don't rush.
Shouldn't have.
Nah, man.
Such
If he was as a left back, it has never worked. I don't know why he was put there.
So Arsenal are playing Crystal Palace. My captain, Amba Nikokwasaka at the moment. I think Arsenal will bounce back from this form. And
back-to-back defeats.
As Arsenal fans, this is the time where you need to cheer up and support your players.
Of course.
I know Kiwor, him, pale left back kidogo ni normal, but this is the part where now we encourage them to play very well.
But makosa ni ya nani?
Support who?
Makosa ni ya nani?
You know, it's different from Man United because you guys are just criticizing the players.
Say it like it is. Sisi at least me niko realistic. Me I know. This brother has not implemented his playing style. You guys will always be the champions of Christmas. Accept it and move on.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Brighton and Wolves.
I still have Pascal Gross, but only I think that's
João Pedro.
Wanichan mazee ameenda.
Adingra as well.
Yeah.
João Pedro.
I think João Pedro will redeem himself kwa hii game.
Yeah.
Cunha has been getting goals lately.
Yeah, he has.
Lastly, like I talked about earlier in the show, Kina Solanke versus Liverpool.
Hey.
And specifically for those people who have
Vitality?
Trent Alexander-Arnold, you can get an assist pale. But then again, the question becomes, do you think Kina Solanke will score? And if you think the answer is yes, then Solanke is the guy
They will score, yeah.
Yeah, kutoa machozi maybe.
They will score.
Kutoa machozi, so yeah, Solanke can have it. But mi simweki. Mimi niko na Watkins na Haaland, I think niko safe. Okay with those two guys.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sasa basi. Question of the week for you guys. Actually, even you guys can think about it. What's been your favorite game in the Premier League so far this season? I have Chelsea, Man City. But what fixture that was played, you're like, this is why I love football?
There are two games for me. There's not Chelsea, Man City. Well, Chelsea, Man City, Spurs, Man City, Arsenal, Man United. Those three for me have to be.
What about you, Brian?
For me, it has to be Man United, Everton. At Goodison Park. They had just gotten deducted 10 points. Sean Dyche, I'm sure, had galvanized those guys. Hey, I was worried that Everton were going to beat us. But then Garnacho scores that wonderful goal, goal of the season, and then we win 3-0. Yeah. That was it for me.
Easily.
I asked a couple of friends, and kulikuwa na Liverpool, Fulham,
4-3. Yeah.
Oh, that was a cracker.
The 4-3.
There was Man City and Spurs,
Yes.
3-3.
Yes.
And then there was Luton Town and Arsenal, 3-4.
Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, that one had, yeah.
Chelsea Man City also goes in there. 4-4. Ilikuwa 4-4,
Yeah, 4-4.
Yeah, crazy game.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for the first episode of the year, man. And we're happy to have you back. We are all winners. We have seen the year go through 2023. We are back in 2024. Let's keep the fire burning. I've been Nyaassh.
My name is Venant.
And I'm lonely at the top. I mean, at the top 4. Sorry.
Next season,
Uko chini. It's very lonely uko chini. But uko chini kuna kuwa na joto sana. So you'll be just fine. Catch you on the next one.